Welcome to this YouTube channel, where we will give the latest news that arises around the world. Let's start. The US has sanctioned Putin's daughters as well as several Russian financial institutions. In reaction to what President Joe Biden called grave war crimes by Russian forces in Ukraine, the US imposed further sanctions on Russian banks and elites on Wednesday, including a prohibition on Americans investing in Russia. According to US authorities, the latest sanctions target Russia's Sberbank, which controls 1/3 of the country's total banking assets, and Alfabank, the country's fourth-largest financial institution. However, they claimed that energy transactions were excluded from the new regulations. Russian President Vladimir Putin's two adult daughters, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov's wife and daughter, and top members of Russia's Security Council are also sanctioned, according to the officials. Nothing less than significant war crimes are taking place, Biden stated in an address to labor leaders, referring to the retaken Ukrainian village of Bucha, where people were found shot at close range. Responsible nations must band together to bring these criminals to justice, he said. And we're going to keep boosting economic expenses and ratcheting up the misery for Putin with our allies and partners. Russia, which claims to have initiated a special military operation in Ukraine on February 24, denies targeting civilians and claims that the killings were faked by the West. The two big banks' assets touching the US financial system would be frozen as a result of Wednesday's full blocking measures, according to the White House. In the latest round of measures coordinated with the US and other Western allies to starve Putin's war machine, Britain seized Sberbank's assets and said it will block Russian coal imports by the end of the year. The new penalties, according to Sberbank and Alfabank, will have no significant impact on their operations. Find out more. Biden was also expected to sign an executive order prohibiting new investment in Russia by US individuals wherever situated, which would further isolate Russia from the global economy, according to the White House. Officials have stated that this will include a prohibition on venture financing and mergers. Living standards in the style of the Soviet Republican, according to a senior administration official, the US is dramatically amplifying the financial shock on Russia by shutting off Russia's main banks. The official stated, "The reality is that the country is slipping into economic, financial, and technological isolation. At this rate, living standards will revert to those of the Soviet Union in the 1980s. According to predictions, the Russian economy would collapse by 10% to 15% in 2022, while inflation in Russia is running at 200%, according to White House Economic Council Director Brian Dees. The current package, according to Daniel Fried, a former State Department coordinator for sanctions policy during the Obama administration, essentially makes Sberbank untouchable. What is missing, he added, is what we are going to do about oil and gas, Russia's most valuable exports. The US Justice Department charged Russian oligarch Konstantin Malafyev with breaking sanctions imposed on Moscow after its invasion of Ukraine, alleging that he gave funding to Russians inciting separatists in Crimea. This is the latest in a series of law enforcement operations against Russia. Authorities also blocked a form of global harmful computer network known as a botnet managed by a Russian military intelligence outfit, according to Attorney General Merrick Garland. Let me know how you liked this news in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe.